Hi, I'm a few days late, as per usual. July got away from me, so it's August 4th, probably 17th by the time I post this. Um, but I wanted to give an update about my month. So, July was taking a picture every day. And I think of all the days, I think I did it maybe 12 times out of 31, which is really not good. But I was getting down on myself about this when somebody asked me how my goal was going. And they were like, well, hey, at least you did it 12 more times than you would have done if you hadn't set this challenge. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So even though I only did it twice, 12 times maybe. It could have been twice too, actually. I'm like glad that I got my camera out and got to use it because it had been a while since I had. And using it again got me excited. It was fun trying to think of creative ways to accomplish. I found this like little Instagram post that was like 31-day challenge of photography, and I found like two of them, and I would pick between both of them which challenge I wanted to do that day. So it was fun to get creative in that respect. Like there was one that was like blue or blue objects or something, and I pulled a bunch of blue stuff from my apartment and created like a collage, and I don't know, it was fun to like take my camera places. But yeah, definitely did not do it every day, which I feel like I went into this knowing I wasn't gonna do it, and maybe that affected it, but also just so many late nights, and like work got crazy busy, and obviously I'm making excuses because if I really wanted to do this goal, I would have made the time. So that's my own bad. But anyway, still fun. I'm happy with the pictures that I took. I think they turned out pretty well. Definitely wish I had done better. I always feel like a lame-o when I fail with my goal, but I'm human, so yeah, and like, but that's okay. Yeah, so July it happened. I'm not gonna give it a rating because I did less than 50%, and we love that. But August is no music. Oh my gosh. It's day 4 of August, and I literally am going crazy without music. I don't know. I didn't realize I needed it so much. I literally have music every time I get in the car, every time I like sit down to just crunch, to like grind stuff out for work. I like put on music, stuff that I don't, if I'm not reading stuff, like I'll have music on because I can just like do things, without the music distracting me. But holy cow, I feel like I can't even function, which is going into this, pretend this was on time. So my plan for August is to not play any music for myself. So like if somebody else has music on, I'm not gonna ask them to turn it off because that's rude. But and like if I'm in a public space, like whatever, and I'm doing no music at all because I could say like, yeah, I'll just listen to church music or to like piano or whatever. But I really just want to try and like totally cut off and just see how it goes. I know it's already gonna suck. But yeah, and so far it has. A lot has happened in the past few days, and I've been just wanting to like tune out the world. But here we are. I've been listening to white noise, which is something that I started doing like my sophomore year of college, I think. And I like having the background noise. It helps me focus. So I pulled up one of my old favorite YouTube videos for white noise, and I have been listening to that. But today I was listening to this one that was like rain sounds, and it was like putting me to sleep. So funny. I decided though that if it gets to the point where I like can't work because I'm so distracted without music, then I'm going to probably turn on like piano or something, just because like I can't have it affecting my productivity, if that makes sense. It almost feels like I'm going through withdrawals, and maybe I'm gonna have to go through that withdrawal period and then like build myself back up, you know? I don't know, we'll see. I think one of the biggest things that I'm not excited for is the fear, like FOMO, from my missing my I use Spotify, so missing my Discover Weeklies on Mondays and my Release Radars on Friday with like the new music that artists that I listen to have put out. I'm like kind of bummed that I'm not gonna be caught up for a month and I'm gonna miss music that's come out, and I like to feel like I'm really on top of the music that I'm listening to and staying up to date, and this is gonna definitely take me back. Also, there's like a little bit of pride in how much music I've listened to at the end of the year. You know how they do that year-end review? Like, oh my gosh, I listened to how many minutes of this? Like, kind of fun. And now I'm gonna have a whole month missing, so that means I didn't listen to music as much as other people did, even though I live for music. Anyway, so yeah, August is gonna be really tough, and we're just gonna see how it goes. To replace the music that I would be listening to, I have started turning on podcasts. My mom has sent me like a list of like, you should listen to these, and I just never do because I'd rather listen to music, because I am not a very good audio learner, and I don't pay attention very well unless I'm like specifically like, I'm going to listen to this podcast right now while I'm laying by the pool. I won't be paying attention. So I am intrigued to see how well I actually listen to these podcasts. Anyway, if you have podcast recommendations, send them my way. I definitely need enough to fill up a whole month of August. But yeah, that's the tea. We'll see how it goes. Okay, well, I can't really duck because I'm on the couch right now, so I'm just gonna wink again, I guess.